Good afternoon, Yellow Jackets, and welcome to the Masters Commencement Ceremony for 2022. Over today and tomorrow, more than 5,000 Yellow Jackets will receive their PhD, Master's, and Bachelor's degrees here at Georgia Tech. My name is Bryce Zimmerman. I'm joined alongside Ayanna Isles. We are at the Rec Desk, and what you are watching right now is Commencement Live, a 45-minute pre-show as we bring you all the way up to the start of the ceremony. And we're going to highlight some student stories here today. Ayanna, it is always such a celebratory day here at Bobby Dodd Stadium when we get to tell these wonderful student stories.
Yeah, that's right, Bryce. And what is commencement without the photos? We want to see all your photos from today. So tag us on all social channels at Georgia Tech and use hashtag Rambling On and hashtag GT22.
Yeah, we've got some tips for you coming up a little bit later about how to share some of those photos and take some of those photos here at Bobby Dodd Stadium. We also have more members of our team. Evan Atkinson and Tyler Schott are going to be roaming around the field telling many of these student stories. Let's go see what they're up to right now.
Thanks, Bryce. Yeah, as he said, I'm Evan Atkinson. I'm with Tyler Schott, and today is all about you and, of course, all your loved ones here on the field. So we'll be covering a few of those stories, speak to as many students as we can. We'll talk to you a little bit about the hood colors. We'll make it a little bit easier to find your loved ones. But for now, let's just get back to the desk and start learning more about some of these students.
All right, thank you very much, Evan. And we're going to go ahead and roll into our first student who drove all the way from Virginia to be here. One of many students, a growing population of online master's students. Let's meet Patrick Benitez.
My undergrad was in computer science back in 2006. Once I completed that degree, I ended up commissioning as an officer in the Army. And basically, the Army has taught me, all the skills I really needed to succeed in life. I did my first tour in Iraq and Afghanistan as an engineer platoon leader. Took it a step further and put my packet in to go special operations as a civil affairs officer, doing world-class missions that I could only ever dreamed of as a kid. When I moved from California, from my first job coming off active duty to my current job here in the DC area, the first teammates that I met were surprisingly also enrolled in Georgia Tech. Every single, peer or even mentor that I've had were affiliated with Georgia Tech one way or another. Either they were alums or they were previous professors. And, I looked up to them both from a leadership standpoint as well as a subject matter expert standpoint. I felt that just based off of those interactions alone and how well Georgia Tech took care of its veterans, it was an easy choice to go this route. This degree wouldn't be possible without my wife. She serves as the foundation that holds everything together. The diaper changes, the long nights, right? The weekends where I need to play catch up because I've got work, Army Reserves, can all be attributed to her being super mom on the days that I need to be a good student. It took me 3 years to knock this degree out. Just looking forward to seeing all my peers out there walking across the stage and sharing in those memories. That is what I'm looking forward to, is hearing other people's stories and our uniqueness and the diversity and vision that we share as, tech alums going forward.
Patrick, when we talked to you, you were up in Virginia. We did it over a Teams call, which I know all of y'all are very familiar with Teams out there, right? Georgia Tech Master's students. But now you're here, so I want to know a little bit about the journey. When did you come down? How are things going as you've gotten to campus? I know you've been here before, but a special day to be here.
Yeah, so as always, nothing in my life is always, goes by the book, right? So we had the plan to drive down here from Fredericksburg, Virginia. Had to make some last minute changes, so we ended up flying down here. Credit to my mom, dad, Delphi and Cleto, who flew in from San Diego, and then my cousin, Love, who came all the way from Calgary, Canada. So we got here Wednesday night, and just taking in the sights and sounds. Lots of money spent at the bookstore as of late.
You got to get all that Georgia Tech gear now.
Agreed, yeah.
Yeah, so you can sport it back in Virginia. We know that you proudly serve this country, and we thank you for your service. What about Georgia Tech made you choose this program as a veteran?
Yeah, so twofold, right? As I mentioned in the video, a lot of it is predicated on my peers and mentors, right, along the way during my years on active duty, and even now as a reservist and working, on the private, civilian sector. And, every step along the way, I've just been blown away by, what tech alums have been able to provide back to the community as well as to this country. So I think that in itself, right, was a driving factor in a lot of this. And, as somebody that refuses to lose, I want to compete with the best, right? And, there's nothing else, that says, being about or working alongside the best than being here at Georgia Tech. Yeah.
What does it mean to you to have your 18-month-old son here in the stands? I mean, he may not remember you crossing the stage, but there'll be plenty of memories with pictures.
So that was one of the changes. My beautiful wife and son couldn't make it.
Are they watching? Are they watching?
They're
now?
watching, right? So that was one of the minor changes, but, I love them, with all my heart. I credit to my wife, to, being the foundation, as I had mentioned. And, this degree is dedicated to my son. So they're watching, and...
He would have had to really bundle up today.
I know, I know.
It's a windy day, windy day.
Through. Anybody else you want to say hi to while we got you on?
First off, just like to thank, everybody out, all the other veterans out here, that's been able to share with this journey. Everybody back in, the DC area, especially the guys and gals working on the 7th floor, my company quadrant that was allowed me to really help pursue this degree and, sponsor me. And more importantly, it comes down to all the family members, right, that are here to support everybody here, right? So the moms, dads, wives, husbands, and kids, right? A lot of us wouldn't be here without their support, love, and dedication. So credit to everybody here.
Well, thank you so much. As Ayanna mentioned, thank you for your service, and we're sure that you're going to take a lot of photos here today, and we're actually going to go over to Tyler, who has some advice for you as you're taking photos to share on our Instagram maybe, and on your own social media throughout your commencement ceremony.
For sure. Thanks, Bryce. On a celebratory day like today, we of course want to lock in every memory and take some photos along the way. There will be a couple opportunities on stage and with the rec to get your photo taken. But with your phone, of course, you want to get the photos with your friends, with your family in the stands. And while you're taking those selfies, while you're taking those photos, make sure to post them on social media, tag at Georgia Tech, hashtag Ramblin' On, and hashtag GT2022, and we'd love to see you on there.
All right, thank you very much, Tyler. And, just moments ago, we heard from Patrick. He came from Virginia. Well, our next student came from a lot further away than Virginia. Let's meet Vikwato Kamunga.
Coming from Lusaka, which is in Zambia, in the southern part of Africa. It was a bit hectic setting up with all the visa requirements and just ensuring to get all travel requirements in place. But as the day approached, it got very exciting. I was happy to see that my parents were also traveling with me along the way. I didn't know what to expect when coming to the US, but it's been good so far. And I'm happy that I've been able to get to the school in one piece. Originally, actually, I'll get the certificate. I don't need to go through the hustle and bustle of traveling. But as I started to think through that, I noticed that I hadn't been to the school. And I felt it would be important to get to meet some of the people that I'd been meeting online. So in Zambia, I work as a data specialist, Center for Infectious Disease Research. So it's a research institution that focuses on seeing how the health of many Zambians will be better through research and data insights. Like locally, it's in high comparison to the CDC, and it is actually funded by the CDC for various projects. I know, for example, the stadium, we did have some assignments which, based on images around here, the stadium was one of them. It's nice to see it in person. Before it was just an assignment. It's difficult not having been at the institution, so it's hard to know where to take pics from. It will be a chance to document some of those. It's a very big opportunity that I'm grateful for, to be graduating from such an institution. I don't plan on this being the last visit to Atlanta, and hopefully in the future should be able to visit here more frequently.
We're here with Vic, right here on the field. So, Vic, this is your first time in the United States, and of course, your first time here on Georgia Tech's campus. I just have to ask you, since you've had a chance to walk around, how do you feel now being able to actually step foot here?
Goosebumps. Yeah, it's a great thing, great moment. The first few times, like I had said in the video, didn't really know what. Going around, and thanks with the help of Bryce, Steven, managed to capture shots at some of the popular places. So far, so good.
All right, because you took a, I believe, 29-hour flight here, right? So now that you're in Atlanta, can you tell me
Back to the desk. Yep. All right, well, sorry about that. We're having a little bit of trouble with the microphone here. We'll come back and try and catch up a little bit more with Viquato and some of our other students. But, here on campus, we have students that do all sorts of different things. They sometimes even find themselves on world-famous game shows, including Wheel of Fortune.
Let's find out. People the category, 10 seconds. Good luck.
Kids at Play.
That is it.
I was on a College Week episode of Wheel of Fortune, and I ended up winning $69,000, around like $20K in cash. And then I won 2 trips, went to Hawaii, went to South Africa, and then the car is a Mini Cooper that's worth about $34K. So.
Well, he's in his car, that's for sure. $69,600 richer.
I don't have to get a red and black car. I can get a yellow car or maybe a blue car. It will be red and black. I think it is going to go to my sister. If she can pass her driver's test, we'll see. But that's like 3 years from now, so I guess I'll have it for a while. 2 people can go on the trips, me and one other person. So I'll go on one with my mom and then one with my dad.
Quincy.
Reading a newspaper.
Yeah, that's it.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I'm not going to be able to go through college and say that I competed on a game show, again. So I'm trying to, soak in the moment and just also make sure I'm finishing school. I plan on doing my concentration in analytics, so hopefully doing something in the data analytics field, research type analytics field. Probably getting my master's, just because I know how good of a program IE is here. So those are pretty much the plans.
Yeah, that was a wild experience there for Quincy to be able to go on Wheel of Fortune and, talk about fortune, the opportunity for you. Mm-hmm. This is Aliyah Ismail, who's joined us now. And Aliyah, just tell us a little bit about your Georgia Tech story as a master's student.
Okay, so I'm a mom to a one-year-old, and I'm also currently pregnant with my second baby.
Congratulations!
Thank you so much. And I did my master's degree in 1 year, and I also been assisting and working as a research assistant during this year. So it's been an amazing ride, and I received a lot of support from my supportive husband and from all the faculty and my advisors. So it's really been a great journey to me.
Yeah, so I can imagine trying to juggle being a mom and being enrolled. How has that process been? How has Georgia Tech made that smoother for you to work this program?
I would say the flexibility that my advisors gave me, they helped me really a lot with time management, and because they also have kids, so they really supported my decision of making and pursuing my dreams. So it's been amazing.
What's it going to mean for you today to walk across that stage, to have your husband here? He's
Yeah.
I got the iPhone out right now, making sure that this is all being documented. But what's that going to mean for you to cross the stage today?
Yeah, I think I'm not really sure about it, but I think I'm the first Egyptian to graduate from the master's program in the building construction. So that really means a lot to me, especially that building construction is mostly a male-dominant field. So being a woman, representing minorities and putting back a little bit diversity in the field, that's amazing to me.
All right, what's next after this degree in building construction?
I'm going to work for the company called Juno as a visual design engineer, bring a little technology back into construction.
Well, Alia, thank you so much for joining us, and we really appreciate it. We're very proud of you and glad to have you as a part of the Yellow Jacket Masters community. Let's go see what's going on over there by Evan and Tyler. I think they're ready to talk to another student.
Who am I talking to? All right, we have another student we're going to talk to right now.
I actually love cities, skyscrapers, anything like that. I've always been drawn to that. So I wanted to be able to design my own building one day and even maybe design my own skyscraper. Civil engineering, specifically structural engineering, will be able to give me that avenue, and Tech has a great civil program, so coming here kind of felt like a no-brainer. My 7th grade teachers were huge Georgia Tech fans, and they also love STEM in general, so they always kind of encouraged us to learn more about engineering. So much so that they would actually bring engineers every Wednesday. One day a civil engineer came, and that's when I first found out about the major in general. I've always been a fan of Georgia Tech because of them, and so it's always been a dream to come here, become an engineer. And I think it's kind of funny because I would say a city is more chaotic, but I don't know, I think it's just being able to see a city that's always moving, for some reason calms me down. It's like a small person in a big world. I think I was lucky because I actually went to study abroad right before the pandemic came. I would say it was a huge part of my college experience. It was my first time leaving the country. Just having that experience was very mind-blowing to me, I guess. I think what's the most beautiful about Europe is that every building still has its history. And being able to go into these buildings, see the arches and all of the engineering feats is really cool to see, but more so I loved learning about the history. I am a first-generation student here in America going to college. My parents immigrated from Indonesia, and in that country they weren't able to get much of a college education. They never finished. Being able to come here and actually have a college education, they're really proud of me for doing that, especially kind of going into this engineering role where I am passionate about it. Tech has given me such an amazing opportunity to grow as a person, not only as an engineer. And there are some experiences here that I would have never gone anywhere else. So I would say that being a student here is hard and challenging sometimes, but I think it's so worth it.
All right, Fiona, we just saw a little bit of a video about you. Tell me, you did 2 degrees here at Georgia Tech. What were those degrees?
Yeah, so I did my undergrad in civil engineering, and now I'm doing my master's in structural engineering.
Oh, that's awesome. And what made you want to get another degree here at Georgia Tech after crossing the stage last year?
Yeah, so civil engineering is such a broad major. So by being able to do my master's, I can do more focus into the design aspect of the structural engineering world, which is really valuable to me.
Oh, that's really awesome. And I think while you were here, you also went abroad and studied with Georgia Tech over in Europe. Can you tell me a little bit about that experience?
Yeah, it was actually amazing. It was my first time away from the country. I've never been abroad before. And I was able to go to 9 different countries and experience different cultures that I would have never experienced before.
As a civil engineer, did you see anything over in Europe that inspired you and you brought back here with you?
Yeah, I mean, definitely the cathedrals in Europe are something that you don't see in America very often. So just being able to look at the design aspects, it's definitely something I'll take in for the future.
That's really great to hear. I know a lot of students love their study abroad experiences here at Georgia Tech. Now you're also going away from Georgia after this. What are your plans after graduation, after you cross the stage here today?
Yeah, so I'm going to be a design engineer in Manhattan, so.
That's really cool. Anyone you want to say hi to in the stands, friends, family?
Yeah, I just want to say hi to all of my family watching, and also a shout out to a lot of my close friends, Tim, Michelle, Lisa, Victoria, all of them.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Fiona. Back to Bryce at the desk for another student.
All right, thank you very much, Tyler. We're joined now by Cynthia Liu.
Guys, I'm Cynthia.
Cynthia, so we saw some we're going to see you in some great pictures kayaking. So can you tell us about your experience with Orchid here and your love of kayaking outdoors?
Yes, so when I first joined Georgia Tech, so I wanted to find a sport club on campus that has some sort of sport outdoor. I was thinking about hiking, some sort of water sport, because it was during the COVID area. We had to do the mask. Everyone's kind of nervous about like spreading COVID. We had to do the weekly test. And so I found Orchid, and then in it has several different sports. We have whitewater kayaking, we have sea kayaking, which is the sport I was in, and it was just great. So I joined Orchid as a sea kayaker and instructor in training. So what we do is every Monday we go to the pool, we do rolls, which is basically have your kayak and you'll flip your kayak upside down, but you're able to do a twist and you do a hip snap and you turn back up without any help.
Did you have to do that at all when you were out in British Columbia on the sea
no,
kayaking
but
trip?
it's like a pre-trip requirement for all the staff going on the trip. You must know how to do like flip back up by yourself.
What was that like to go out there and kayak? And the pictures that we're showing up on the screen right now, I mean, just beautiful scenery. Yeah. It was serene. How was that experience?
I've never been that peaceful. I mean, okay, so the picture looks great, but when we actually went, it rained for 4 days straight, and it was really, really cold. We're in the middle of nowhere. There's no cell service. There's, like, if you look out, our daily entertainment was, oh, look, there's an eagle. Oh, there's another eagle. Oh, I see a whale. Like, that was our entertainment for the day. So it was, and then it was like day 3, day 4, and it was like the fog started clearing up, the weather got better, and it was when I took those photos. It was harsh. It was the very harsh condition, but we pulled through. Actually, the first day we lost our boat, but we got it back.
So we hear that kayaking is like a peaceful, serene experience,
yes.
But we also know that you have like a little feel for speed and adventure. You have a motorcycle. Tell us about that.
So I do own a Kawasaki Ninja, so that's my main source of transportation that none of my parents approve of.
Yeah. I love that you took grad photos with the Ninja. That's fantastic. I mean,
yes.
It looks like, I mean, you're safe on it though, right?
Yes, yeah. I'm very safe. I don't really go on highways. Like, I go slow and I signal. I'm a safe
Sure. You can say that here.
motorcycle driver.
What's next for you? What are you doing after commencement?
So I am joining West Physics, the medical physics consulting firm for diagnostic imaging. So yeah, I'm joining as their medical physics diagnostic resident, yeah.
Awesome. Very, very cool. Anybody you want to say hi to real quick?
Hi, Mom. Hi, Jackson. Hi, Pei. Hi, Mariah.
All right, that's Cynthia Liu. Let's go ahead and head back over to the field. I think we're going to hear from Vicquato, who had his interview cut short with technical difficulties. We've ironed those out. Let's hear from Vic.
All right, yes, sorry about those technical difficulties earlier, but we're back here with Vic. And as I was mentioning, he took a 29-hour flight from Zambia all the way here for graduation. I have to ask you, now that you're here in Atlanta, what do you plan to do over your next couple of days?
Started. To the Olympic Center. I have 3 places I want to see. That's the aquarium, World of Coca-Cola, and the botanical gardens. Yeah.
Well, we hope you definitely get there. But before we let you go, we do want to give you an opportunity to say hi or thank you to anybody that might be watching online.
All right. There's quite a number of people back home. Shout out to my hometown, Muflira. There's a lot of family there. There's some family in Lusaka, friends as well, and my workplace for sponsoring me through this program and making it possible to have this moment.
Well, we really appreciate it, Vicquato, and congratulations on being here today. Right now, we're actually going to talk to you a little bit more about the hood colors. We want to talk to you about this to make it a little easier for you to find all your loved ones out there. And we got Tyler over here who's going to be helping us out. So our first hood color is going to be blue-violet. Everybody take a good look. Blue-violet students are getting their master's in architecture. Our next one up is bright gold. Take a great look. It's for students getting their master's in the sciences or math, things like analytics or biology or chemistry or computer science, all these different type of things. All right, next up we have copper. Copper. This is for students getting their master's in economics. Our next one is one of the favorites. It's drab. I know, right? Drab. But it's beautiful, and our MBA students will be wearing this today. Next up, orange is for engineering. So, yep, cheers. Engineering, a favorite here at Georgia Tech. So students in aerospace or biomedical or chemical, biomolecular engineering. So all these type of majors are earning it wearing orange. Next up, we have peacock. Peacock, pretty color there. So peacock is for students earning their master's in public policy. All right, now our next two, pretty similar, but there are some differences. First up, we have pink. Pink is for our masters, earning their masters in music technology. And after pink, we have salmon. Yes, two very distinct different colors. Salmon is for students earning in health systems. And now last but not least, we have white, which is for students earning their master's in psychology or modern languages. All right, I hope you all got that. I hope you got those colors. And right now, let's head back to the desk.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Evan. I like how salmon and pink so close together.
But yet so distinguishable. He said it.
That's right. And, you know, as these students walk across the stage and receive their degrees, many of them might be double jackets, but some of them are going to be new Georgia Tech alumni. So here's a message from the Georgia Tech Alumni Association welcoming you to the community. And this is great symmetry because we have a double jacket with us now, someone who, if you've been around Georgia Tech for a little while, you go to any events, you've seen Kara Joy Wong. Kara, you are graduating for the second time. First, I think they're both Scheller, right?
Yep.
So both Scheller degrees, and you're also very prominent here as a part of the Office of the Provost. I mean, we see you all the time. You're like our good friend. You're really like our good friend here. And we're very excited to have you. And I just want to know, why go back? Why get that second degree?
I know. Well, I'll be honest, I did look at my options before, but everyone I spoke to was like, hello, why wouldn't you get 2 Georgia Tech degrees, 2 Scheller degrees? And I was like, okay, you're right. What am I thinking? So thank goodness I didn't take much convincing, but so lucky. A second degree, I mean, that's not everyone, and to have made it through in the evening program, so fortunate.
Yeah, and you come from a long line of Yellow Jackets. Tell us a little about that and how that made your choice to choose Georgia Tech.
No, thank you. So I started the line. I made the choice for the family. We are a divided household. I won't talk about where the second sister went to school. She knows who she is.
But we saw it. There's a picture. We saw it.
I was going to say, I was able to convince the youngest one. But this will be the 3rd Georgia Tech degree in the Wong family. So glad.
You've spent a lot of time here on campus, both as a student, as an employee, and a student again. What are some of your favorite traditions around Georgia Tech?
Oh, gosh. Well, my youngest sister, the one who graduated from here, she said one of the reasons why she came was just that spirit that she felt walking around campus. And just the football games is just different. I mean, football, it's a different kind of like faithfulness, I think, to the team. But I feel like that draws us near, and makes it more special for us. So that's a special part of Georgia Tech. But I think it's just all the little things. You know, it's Sideways. It's you know, the songs that we sang at the games and that you see the rec driving by. And so it's those little things that you only know as someone who went to Tech. I feel like that's what makes this really special.
How is this different second time around? I mean, you walked across the stage at McCamish, I believe. So
yes, that's right.
That was back when we were doing those there. Now you get the opportunity at Bobby Dodd, a place that you've come to football games here. You've worked in this building. You know, what's it mean to walk across here in the outdoors?
Yes, it'll be a little colder than it was in McCamish, which I think I came prepared. I have my gloves and my blanket, so we're good. But I love how much more inclusive we can be here with this sort of ceremony. McCamish is special too, but here we don't have to limit it. You know, we're able to bring whoever we want, which I love for everyone. But the second degree, I wasn't really sure with the business one if it was going to be similar to undergrad. But actually, it was so different having that community come together where all of us are working. Honestly, all of us are a little exhausted being in class from like 6 to 10 every night. But I feel like that's what brought us closer together and what made the degree extra amazing.
All right, time for shout outs.
Oh, yes. Okay. I'll try to be fast. Mom, Pappy, Katie, Colleen, Ellie, Uncle Mark, and Uncle Alan, thank you for being here. And thanks to all my friends who are out there right now. They're all talking. I don't think they're listening to me. But all my friends from Scheller who are graduating with me today, thank you. And thank you guys so much.
Oh,
thank you.
Congratulations, Kara Joy, one of our favorites, and glad to have her join us here at the rec desk. Let's go back to the field. I believe we got someone else to talk to over there.
All right. I'm here with Rhythm. Rhythm, you are a music technologies master's student here at Tech. Can you tell me a little bit about how you got into that degree?
Of course. Hi, everyone. I'm excited to be here. I have been a singer since the age of 2, and growing up, I was brought up in an Army veterans family, so I think I got exposed to a lot of different types of music, the diversity of India, and I love that. So I always wanted to do music, something with music, you know, and being my parents being academicians, I think I got pushed into music technology that way.
Oh, that's fantastic. And how fitting being named Rhythm, doing music technology. Have you done any internships or anything through Georgia Tech with that?
I have, yeah. This past summer was really cool. I got to do an internship with SiriusXM Pandora as a summer scientist. It was a summer filled with a lot of like cool stuff. I built some modules for music recommendation in Pandora.
That's really awesome. I'm sure we'll hear that if we listen to Pandora. I think we also have a clip of you doing some singing that we'll play right now for the audience.
Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in a sycamore tree. Dream a little dream of me.
That was great. Thank you so much for sharing that. Is there anyone here watching or online who you'd like to shout out right now?
Yes, my partner Ankur, who flew in to surprise me, is here, and other friends from music technology are here just to support me. And my whole family is watching from India. They're tuned into the live streaming. I love you all, guys.
Well, friends and family, we're so glad you are here, and thank you for joining us, Rhythm. We also have another graduate we're going to talk to right now, and your name is Sierra. Tell me a little bit about what you studied here at Georgia Tech.
So I did my master's in environmental engineering, and I kind of chose that because I used to work as an environmental analyst 2 years before starting my master's. And I just wanted to get a better idea of how that job was contributing to the larger picture, policy-wise, and how those policies were putting in place.
I'm sure you learned a lot about that here at Georgia Tech. In your time here, was there anything that you did with environmental engineering or any jobs that you had?
It extends past environmental engineering. I actually got a chance to do an internship with Coca-Cola using some of the same analytical techniques, but applying that to soda. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh, that's amazing how you could take what you learned here and transfer it to other disciplines. Is there anyone here watching online or here with us that you'd like to shout out?
Of course, my mom and dad are here, and I'd also like to shout out my sister and my 2 beautiful nephews at home. Love you guys.
Thank you so much, Sierra, and we're going to go back to Bryce at the desk for another student.
All right, thank you, Tyler. I'm joined now here by Ganesh, and I'm going to go ahead and have you say your last name. I could give it a shot. Well, actually, you know what? Let me give it a shot. Somasundaram?
Oh, yeah. Pretty close.
Okay, what is it really?
Somasundaram.
Oh, Somasundaram.
Sure.
Very, very cool. And you are joining us as a graduate student finishing your master's here, but where did you do your undergrad?
Yeah, I did my undergrad in India, and one of the top institutes in India. It's called National Institute of Technology. And I worked for 3 years in India before coming for my master's here, because the pandemic kind of delayed my plans, but it was a pretty good delay because I got to go on some industrial experience as well.
And you took full advantage of your time here at Georgia Tech and did an internship in Idaho. Can you tell us a little bit about that? It's got a great ending, so tell us a little bit about your internship.
Yeah, to be frank, I really was not aware of Idaho that much before I applied for the internship, but it turned out pretty sweet because it's very scenically beautiful, and I really learned a lot of stuff, and I should thank my department and Georgia Tech for really giving me that particular opportunity. So it was a really good experience.
And you're going to be doing supply chain, right?
Yep. Yeah. I'm going to be joining Micron as a supply planner once I graduate as well. So that's my field of expertise right now. Yeah.
And what I love about your student tenure here at Georgia Tech is that you got involved in some, not all graduate students, especially ones not from the United States that didn't go to Georgia Tech previously, get involved in Georgia Tech athletics. Tell me what you did with the Swarm.
Yeah, so I pretty much applied for the Georgia Tech athletics part-time in last fall, and I started working the games, majorly volleyball, football, and some baseball games as well. And that was a really wholesome experience, I would say, because it gave me an opportunity to really unwind out of the classes and learn more about the culture of Georgia Tech and what the flats really mean to the bees here. So I really learned a lot about the culture of Georgia Tech through my part-time over there.
All right, favorite Georgia Tech sporting team, which one is it?
I would say the volleyball team.
Volleyball, yes,
Oh, yeah.
Point Tech.
Good choice.
Yeah,
Definitely.
fantastic. All right, Ganesh, well, thank you so much. Congratulations, and we're looking forward to watching you cross the stage. And we've had so many different stories here today, but this next one, well, it's more different than all of them. 71-year-old Beth Quay coming back after being an undergraduate bachelor ceremony, walked across the stage back in 1974. She's going to do it again today. Let's take a listen to Beth's story.
In U.S. society, when you see gray hair and wrinkles, you generally think obsolescence. Maybe 20 years ago, there was still this idea that at 65, people were pretty much burned out and ready to go on to the next phase of their life. We live with much better medical care these days, much better nutrition, and as a result, people are living longer and much more productive or potentially productive lives. I graduated in 1974 with a degree in industrial engineering. And after that, I actually started some work on a master's in applied statistics. Let that drag on much too long, and life happened, and I didn't finish up my master's, which was for 40 years, something that continued to be a concern for me. My husband died in 2018, and about 5 months later, I was looking at what do I want to do that I've not finished in my life, and immediately came back. I want my master's. I want my master's from Georgia Tech. I had recently been moved in my job into a business analyst role, working in business insights. And so the analytics degree was a perfect complement to the work that I was doing and really enhanced it. My boss laughed at that point and said, "You're going to have the most current skills in the department." And I thought, that's exactly what I want.
Yeah.
The farm was something that was our dream. I love being able to walk out at night and look up at the stars. My mother bought the farm in 2006. Everyone who probably was here 30 years ago knows it is the old Emu farm. So since we moved in, we've done a lot of remodeling. But it's a great place to live. My husband and I were both in agreement that we wouldn't live in anything but a log cabin now. People say, oh, well, you were supposed to be sitting with your grandchildren or on the golf course or whatever. No, this has been a great experience. I did not realize how much that my mental skills had slipped until I started this program. This is a time to celebrate. This is a This is an achievement.
Here is Beth. Beth, thank you so much for coming down from Royston. What time did you get on campus? What have you been doing today?
Well, let's see, about 12:30, I think I finally got down through the traffic, and just walking over the campus and seeing all the great things that have happened since I was here on campus the first time.
Now, we had an opportunity to go up to Royston and talk to you on the farm and talk to you about this day, but I'm curious to know what's going through your mind right now as you're getting set to cross this stage, well, a little bit different stage, but here at Bobby Dodd Stadium 40 years after you did it before.
Actually, I'm excited about this, but almost a little sad because I've enjoyed this program so much. I'm sorry to see it end. I want to go for another degree.
And I'd like to know, what kind of advice would you give to the graduates here today and for those in the future that want to go back to school, that want to start school at any age, any level when it comes to going to school at Georgia Tech?
Very simply, you can do it. It's a matter maybe of refreshing some skills that you need to. I had to relearn calculus, but you can do it. And it's an incredible experience. I highly recommend it to everyone.
Well, thank you so much. Congratulations. Who else do you want to say hi to real quick?
Just my family. They're here, my brother, 2 nieces, nephew, and our adopted nephew.
All right, that's Beth Quay. Thank you so much. She's going to head back to her seat right now. And we want everyone now to start getting towards your seat. We're going to be starting the ceremony in just a few minutes. And I've got some things to go over here about how this is going to go. So as of right now, Leland, why don't you turn the camera around so everyone can see kind of where we are. All right, so we are right here over on the right side of the stage as you are viewing it. Now, if you're out there in the stands, you may want to know where your students are going to be. Well, I've got a map to be able to tell you that. Here on this left side, we are looking at the College of Scheller, Business College. All right, that is on this left side. And then as you go towards the back, the College of Computing is going to be back further behind there. And that's this whole left side. When you move over to the right side, we have, let's see, who is this? We've got oh no, wait, that's College of Computing a little bit in the front over there too. Ivan Allen following that. College of Design, a little bit of the College of Sciences, and then the rest of that back right corner, that is engineering here at Georgia Tech. Okay, so as you are getting ready to come up and cross the stage, what you will need to do is get out your phone with your QR code with your name on it, right? Here's a pro tip. You're going to want to take a snapshot of that and pull it all the way up to full brightness, okay? And you're going to walk that over this way. And as you walk along, you'll be in a line. There'll be someone here to scan you in. Looks like this. And you'll hear a little beep. When that beep goes off, that means you are good to go. If you do not get a beep, then you need to hang out here for just a couple of minutes while they get that ironed out. Once you hear the beep, onto the stage you go. You'll walk across here. Sun is to your back. You don't have to worry about that. You'll see someone here, shake a hand potentially, and then you'll make your way all the way up to the front of the stage, and this is where Dr. Cabrera will be. You'll shake his hand, you'll turn to the camera. That's your photo op, one of many, and then you'll continue on down the stage. Over here, where the rec desk was, we're going to move that desk, and then there will be a photo opportunity for you here. So you'll go in, wait in line for your photo op, pull back around, follow all the cues back to your seats. All right, so that is how this is going to go down for y'all. It's really easy. Many of you have done this before. You've crossed the stage. You've been a part of a commencement ceremony already, and we are so glad to have you here at commencement for Georgia Tech. All right. I think we are just about ready to get things going. What time are we looking at? We got a few minutes? We got 1 minute. So real quickly, I'll hand it to y'all. Tyler, Evan, Ayana, just very quickly. I'm gonna interview you. Okay, so what is your favorite part about commencement?
I love to see what everybody's wearing. I love to see the fits. That's my favorite part.
Yep, she likes the fashion. All right, Tyler, what about you?
I love seeing all my friends here. I'm an undergrad student now, so I know many of you in the audience, and it's just great to see you cross the stage and graduate today.
All right, Evan, how about you?
Just seeing the smiling faces of all the families when they get to see their loved one cross the stage, you really can't beat that.
All right, my favorite part is the end, and we are just about to begin this ceremony. So for everyone out there braving the cold, the brave and bold, wearing the white and gold, congratulations. This is your Masters commencement ceremony for the fall of 2022.
Welcome to Georgia Tech's fall commencement. Students, please rise for the faculty processional.
Good afternoon and welcome. Buenas tardes, bienvenidos. Please rise and remain standing for the singing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? The brave. Please be seated.
My name is Angel Cabrera, and I have the privilege of serving as Georgia Tech's president. Before we get started with today's proceeding, I would like for us to take a moment to recognize all veterans and active service members with us today, as well as all first responders in the audience. If you have served in any branch of the U.S. military or have served as a first responder, please rise so we can recognize you for your service. Thank you. Graduates, members of the faculty and staff, distinguished guests, families, and friends, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to the 263rd commencement exercises at the Georgia Institute of Technology. What a pleasure it is to be together, marking this special day in Bobby Dodd Stadium. The first speaker today will be one of our graduating students. I'm pleased to introduce Ayushi Modi, a master's degree candidate in architecture, who will give their reflection. Ayushi? Thank you.
Welcome graduates, families, and friends. As students at Georgia Tech, we are taught our motto, progress and service, which compels us to apply our technical skills to improve the human conditions across the globe. As the Institute's global positioning strategy states, we are driven with conviction, social courage, and intercultural sensitivity to collaborate across boundaries and design solutions for the challenges of the 21st century. This motto tells us that progress and service should be practiced together. Last April, my friends and I got an opportunity to enact this. I was privileged to captain a team of a dozen tech students that won the Department of Energy's Solar Decathlon Design Challenge at the National Renewable Energy Lab in Golden, Colorado. Together, we showed how a 102-year-old abandoned house in the Atlanta can be turned into a high-performing, net-positive energy home that is still affordable to low-income families, reduces their utility burden, and gives them a springboard for upward mobility. This experience taught the entire team invaluable lessons. First, our differences, be they our varied technical disciplines or our individual race, gender, or ethnicity, all of these differences were an undeniable strength. The diversity of our backgrounds gave us a broad collection of viewpoints and ideas that we combined to form a unified vision for a better, more sustainable future. We learned how different fields like building science, sustainability, engineering, architecture, and finances can come together and become a backbone for the betterment of an underserved community. Second, we learned that the true measure of technical achievement is not in abstract metrics like energy usage intensity or a house's Hertz rating, but in how the application of these concepts can enrich our communities and uplift the lives of our neighbors. Overall, we learned that using our skills and knowledge is more meaningful while helping the people around us. Today, as we move from students to professionals, let all of us, each unique in our perspectives and talents, collectively commit to coming together to overcome the most difficult challenges of our time. Whether facing down deeply entrenched problems like climate change or urban poverty, let us remain faithful to our credo, progress and service, and use all we have learned to make this world a better place. Because believe me, we have not just learned but experienced that progress is only meaningful through service. And so, Yellow Jackets, many congratulations. Thank you.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ayushi. Graduates, today you will be joining the impressive community of Georgia Tech alumni, a community of leaders, of innovators, of thinkers, of doers who are making a difference across our state and around the world. Many of them are here today to celebrate you and your success. Our alumni appreciate your accomplishments, perhaps more than anyone, and they may even be part of the reason why you're here today. To all our alumni joining us in the audience today or on stage, please stand so we can recognize you. Thank you so much. And to welcome you formally into the Fellowship of Georgia Tech Alumni, I'm pleased to introduce Maged Riyad, an industrial engineering graduate from the class of 2001 and the chair of the Georgia Tech Alumni Association Board of Trustees. Maged?
Good afternoon. Congratulations. You did it. You should be super proud of yourselves. What an incredible accomplishment. It is my distinct pleasure to welcome you into one of the most powerful and coveted networks in the world. You are now part of the Yellow Jacket family, consisting of 190,000 alumni globally. As you share today with your family, friends, professors, and the Georgia Tech community, what we are really excited about is your next chapter, where each of you will have the opportunity to create, innovate, and tackle some of the biggest problems and opportunities of our day. As an alumni family, we share a common fabric of what it means to be a Yellow Jacket. From rat caps to big football games, late night studying, really hard courses, living on a beautiful campus, and of course, dreaming big. All the fun and hard work that go along with being at Tech. For me, well, I was a 2001 graduate of the Industrial and System Engineering program. And with a lens of about 20 years or so, here's what I'd like to share. First, unbelievable lifelong friends. The network that you have made over the last few years and that you will continue to make is undeniably, for me, the best friends and business colleagues that I have ever met, and have allowed me to make things happen that I would have never dreamed possible. Second is learning how to work and achieve your best. Third, fortunately, I don't have to talk about my GPA anymore, but for me, Tech really was the career rocket ship it promised when I enrolled. Once I got out, I quickly realized and benefited from what it meant to be a Yellow Jacket. We share traits from our time at Tech. We don't give up. We know how to solve problems, and we know how to work as a team. You will go far because of these traits, and you will come to appreciate, as I have, how these skills will benefit you in your pursuits. Just remember to always persevere, never give up. Over the next few years, life is going to change. Here are a few, you will be moving to new cities, becoming leaders in industries, taking on new challenges, and you will realize how beneficial it is to rely on the Yellow Jackets and the community that they have created. The Alumni Association is here for you and is here to help. Already, we've been behind the scenes since the first day you've been on campus, giving you advice, celebrating your achievements, and raising funds towards your experience. Stay in touch and get engaged. Let us celebrate with you when you get a new job, get married, expand your family, move to a new city, or get your first promotion. The Georgia Tech Alumni Association will always provide the connections, job leads, networking opportunities, events in your local community, and friendships that will continue a lifetime. You can always call Tech home. This is a special place, steeped in tradition, and as alumni, you will always be part of that family. May your pursuits be successful, your friendships rich, and your life full of buzz. Go Jackets!
Thank you, Maged. This weekend, we celebrate 5,620 graduates from Georgia Tech's class of 2022. And that includes 1,500 bachelor's degrees, 3,760 master's degrees, and 360 doctorates to graduates from the fall and summer semesters. The master's candidates we honor today represent 65 countries and a multitude of disciplines. Together, these scholars know how to build satellites and robots and bridges, medical devices. They can create and they can run businesses. They know chemistry, biology, psychology. They can mine intelligence from complex data. They understand how markets work, how governments work. They understand what our collective history teaches us about our future. They have traveled the world. They live around the world and can communicate in dozens of languages. They're confident, capable, creative problem solvers. They have learned the power of collaboration. They have been empowered to lead. They make me extremely hopeful about the future. But for all this potential to make a difference, please remember those two words on our seal, progress and service. Two words that define us as a community and signify our belief in the power of scientific and technological progress, the power of innovation and ingenuity to serve a greater purpose, to improve the human condition. We don't believe in technology for its own sake, but because of its power to help people live better lives. Some of you will join well-established companies and will help them do better. Others, increasingly more of you actually, will create your own startup. Some of you will end up in academia or, like our speaker, in government. I know you will be successful wherever you go next. In fact, when you're rich and famous, expect a call from our development office. We have good records. As much as I wish you a successful career, though, which I do, remember that our true success will not be measured by the wealth we accumulate, but by the value we create for others. At the end of the day, what will make you proud and what will make your family and friends and all of you proud is what you did to lift others, to support others, to make a difference in our world. No pressure. As we like to say around here, I know we can do that. I know you are ready to tackle any challenge that might come your way. Today we celebrate you, your accomplishments, and your potential, but we also say thanks. Joining us here in person, this little cold day in Atlanta, but also online, our family, members, friends, and colleagues whose love and support have helped make this day possible. Our students know perfectly well they would not be here if it weren't for you. And for that, we all thank you. We must also recognize the faculty and staff members who have guided and mentored these students, offering time, wisdom, and expertise to help these yellow jackets reach their fullest potential. Would members of our faculty and staff please stand so we can recognize you. Thank you. I'm now honored to introduce some members of our leadership team who are joining me here on the platform. Please hold your applause as they stand when I call their names. Shawi Abdallah is the Executive Vice President for Research. Paul Cohn, Vice Provost for Enrollment Management. Bonnie Ferry, Vice Provost for Graduate and Postdoctoral Education. Jennifer Harazi, Associate Vice President for Strategy Administration. Aisha Johnson, Associate Dean for Academic Affairs and Outreach for the Libraries. Renee Kapkowski, Vice President of Institute Communications. Rita Pikowski, Registrar. Our Mace Bearer today, Michelle Reinhardt, Vice Provost for Faculty. And I believe Larry Jacobs in impersonating our Provost today, Steve McLaughlin. Thank you all so very much for your service. Yeah. I actually have missed a lot of people in the back of All right. Please recognize all of them, whether I mention them or not. I love them all equally. I do. I know some of you may not believe it, but we are fully aware of how hard we have made you work to get here. And we are also fully aware of how much more difficult it has been while we endure a pandemic that disrupted every aspect of our lives. We truly appreciate what you have accomplished, and we congratulate you. I have played several different roles at Georgia Tech over the years. I have been a student, an alum, a spouse, a parent, an advisor, and now I am proud to serve as president. I know very well that being a Yellow Jacket is something truly special. It is something you will treasure for the rest of your life. I know how transformative a Georgia Tech degree is. Like so many other graduate students over the generations, I can proudly say that nothing I have accomplished in my career would have been possible without the opportunities I had at Georgia Tech and without the people I met here. And now it is your turn. You will be forever connected to this great institution, and we cannot wait to see the great things you will continue to do. It's time to look ahead, to push forward, to go out and make an impact on the world like only Yellow Jackets can. Congratulations, class of 2022. And now it's my honor to introduce our speaker and fellow Yellow Jacket, Dr. Renee Wegersen. Just 2 months ago, President Biden appointed Dr. Wegersen to be the first director of the Advanced Research Projects Agency for Health, otherwise called ARPA-H. Her agency's mission to find innovative ways to defeat cancer. Previously, she served as a vice president of the biotechnology firm Ginkgo Bioworks. She has held key posts in federal research agencies. She is the recipient of the Army Superior Public Service Medal for her work with the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency. She earned her bachelor's degree and doctorate here at Georgia Tech, and we are incredibly proud to have her back today. Please join me in welcoming our fellow Georgia Tech alumna, Dr. Renee Wegersen. So happy to have you here.
Thank you. Happy to be here. Good afternoon. Today, it is my distinct honor to be here with you today, the graduates, soon to be fellow Georgia Tech alumni. I'm joined by my family, including my husband Brandon, a civil engineer and an ACC champion diver from Georgia Tech, and my 2 kids, who I hope will remember this moment as they apply for college and start their own journeys towards becoming future Georgia Tech alumni. I want to thank President Cabrera and the faculty of Georgia Tech for inviting me to share this day with you. And I thank all the families and loved ones who, like my own parents, made sacrifices along the way to make sure this moment arrived for you, the graduates. Graduates, today you walk out of this venue, Bobby Dodd Stadium, with one of the most valuable things you'll ever have in your career, a diploma from the Georgia Institute of Technology, an organization that doesn't just instill knowledge, but teaches us to solve real problems and make an impact in the world. A daunting but noble task that you all signed up for. I remember when I sat in your seat, so relieved to have arrived at this moment, excited for what was next, but anxious for the parts of the journey that I couldn't yet anticipate, but ready to make an impact. There's so many things you've already learned as a Yellow Jacket, so in preparing for my remarks for today, I thought about what insights might have helped me when I was sitting in your seat. There's 2 insights I'd like to offer today. One is about taking big risks, and the other is about internalizing feedback. Like all of you, I was an ambitious young student when I came to Tech, eager to move quickly to conquer the world. My parents instilled in me a sense of ambition and pride in my work while growing up. Seeing my love for science early, my mother, a Polish immigrant, told me about Madame Marie Curie, a 2-time Nobel Prize winner from Poland, setting the bar high for me at the very beginning. So in my second semester at Tech, feeling confident, I took on a course load that exceeded the maximum number of hours a freshman is normally allowed to take. big classes like calculus, organic chemistry, and a physics core class in electromagnetism called EMAG for short. In order to take on this excess number of hours, which was a risk, I had to seek special permission from the administrators, which I received. Very quickly, however, I realized I was not really prepared for how challenging this coursework was, and I was falling behind in all of my classes and really wished someone had told me that EMAG was also colloquially called REMAG and 3MAG, given how hard it was and how many students had to retake the course. A few weeks in, completely buried in my workload and not performing well in any of my classes, I went to my EMAG professor to talk options. She got real with me very quickly and said, "Sometimes you need to know when to say when. You say when." I left her office feeling like a complete failure for the first time in my life and was ashamed. I moped for the weekend, but dusted myself off, withdrew from the class, and ended up being able to focus and catch back up in all my other courses and complete the semester with good grades. I took a risk, I failed, but I failed fast enough to recover and turn that failure into a success of my other work. I'm so grateful that I had that experience because it taught me that when you take a risk, failure is not something to be afraid of, but it can actually be good. After I completed both my undergraduate and graduate degrees at Tech, my husband and I headed to Germany, where I planned to pursue a postdoc in chemistry. And as a newly minted husband and wife, he agreed to take a risk on me and follow me there and look for a job once we arrived. Upon arrival, we were required to go to the consulate for what we expected to be a routine visit to get our visa stamped. With my job paperwork in hand, I got my stamp right away, but my husband was having trouble. In our broken German, we understood the representative to say that in Germany, it was okay for a married woman to stay with her husband if he had a job, but not the other way around. My husband would have to go back to the United States. Devastated, I could not believe that we had somehow overlooked this detail. We headed back to my new boss in the lab, and fighting back tears, I let her know that I had to move back. I explained what happened, and fuming, she instructed us to hop back on our bikes, and we raced back down to the consulate, where she yelled lots of things at the diplomat that I didn't understand, but I understood them to not be very nice. And he put a stamp on my husband's passport that simply said he can stay with his wife. It turns out there was never any rule that prohibited this, and this person was just being unkind. That weekend, my anxiety grew as I wondered whether we had made the wrong decision going abroad. Was that behavior going to be the norm? Should we maybe just fail fast and go home now? To take my mind off things, I headed into town to explore a bit and found myself in a main shopping street where I ducked into a sporting goods store. While browsing around, I noticed a man out of the corner of my eye looking at me. Feeling uncomfortable, I moved to another part of the shop, but found he was still looking at me. And at this point, really, he was fully staring at me. I hopped on the escalator to the second floor. It was one of those stores with an atrium in the middle, so even on the second floor, I looked down, and he was still staring at me. And at this point, so enraged, I couldn't even walk around without feeling like an outsider. I decided to confront him and let him know that this lady was free to shop in peace wherever she liked, and he should just move along. Of course, I wasn't yet fluent in German, so I had to duck into the dressing room, pull out my pocket dictionary, and formulate what I wanted to say first. So after a few minutes, fully armed with my properly conjugated verbs, I stepped out of the changing room, marched right up to him, I looked him straight in the eyes, and in that moment, I realized that he was a mannequin. I quickly looked around and made sure no one had seen me, and I rushed out of the store, just laughing out loud at the whole situation. I had let myself become so fully consumed with negative thoughts from my first impressions and experiences, I was clearly wasting good brain bandwidth on it. While I didn't condone what had happened, it was wrong. I never let it fully consume me. And with this moment as a bit of a reset, I grew to just love our time in Germany. My husband got a job, we both advanced our careers, and we made great friends along the way. Over the years, I developed a superpower for listening to feedback, but being careful not to internalize anything that was intended to cut me down or that didn't help me grow as a person. These lessons have served me for my entire career, where I've now become known as an innovator and a technical risk taker. Over a decade ago, I joined the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, or DARPA, which launched in response to Sputnik, ultimately responsible for bringing us breakthrough technologies for national security, like the internet, GPS, stealth technology, and mRNA vaccines. I'm incredibly proud to have served my country and DARPA as a program manager with a portfolio of biotechnology efforts that have contributed to growing our nation's economy and to helping protect us against threats. Program managers at DARPA are term limited, so when my time at DARPA was up, I went back to the biotech industry and continued to grow teams and grow technical capability there, ushering in what I believe to be the century of biotechnology that we were just beginning. Very happy with my job and my team and my work. You can imagine my surprise this summer when I got a call from the president. He wanted to launch a new kind of ARPA agency, an ARPA for Health, that will take big risks and advance better health outcomes for everyone. The president asked if I would accept this invitation to be the inaugural leader of this organization. No matter what your politics are, we've all been touched by a crisis in health, whether it's cancer, Alzheimer's disease, or diabetes or beyond, and we're all tired and impatient at the pace at which new solutions and cures are offered. This new agency, ARPA-H, will launch and solve the biggest problems in health. With this urgency, I accepted the position and am building the organization, not unlike the organization and culture here at Georgia Tech, that will launch breakthrough technologies, and I'm nurturing a culture that will allow us to take those big risks, fail fast when we must, and usher in what we hope will be the next big internet or GPS, but for health. And I hope that I get to work with some of you talented Georgia Tech graduates along the way. Now go, do what you came here to do, solve big problems, and make this world a better place. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. What a terrific, we're so proud of you. Proud of, and just looking forward to seeing the incredible impact that your work and your team's work is going to have on new breakthroughs in health. Terrific. We now come to the time you've been waiting for, the conferring of your degrees. Walking across this stage represents the culmination of a great deal of hard work and an incredible achievement for each of our graduates. I ask that after you receive your on-stage recognition, you return to your seat and show your fellow students the same respect they have given you. And now, I'm pleased to welcome Senior Vice Provost Larry Jacobs, who will introduce the academic deans by college. The deans will in turn present the candidates for master's degree. Larry.
Yoo-hoo. Okay, the fun part. We begin with the presentation of master's candidates for interdisciplinary degrees across multiple colleges. Candidates in analytics, computational science and engineering, quantitative and computational finance, human-computer interaction, bioengineering, statistics, and cybersecurity rise and cheer. The cheering part, yeah, the cheering. Yeah. A little slow. Yeah. President Cabrera, I have the honor of presenting to you those candidates for interdisciplinary Master of Science degree who have completed the requirements for these degrees.
Christopher Huston Stevens. Anand Joshi. Robbie Rai. David Ramsey. Annie Zhang. Jinx Jing. Simon Bo Wei Yang. Aditya Shivkant Chingel. Clay Solomon Brown. Colton Terrace. Usman Mahmoud. Luis Vicente Silva de Carvalho. Justin James Cherry. Zeb Rasco. Eric S. Johnson. Brandon Bailey. Emily Charlotte Lay. Dennis Nordhook. Atrima Ghosh. Anurag Agrawal, Saurabh Agrawal, Yashwant Singh, Arushi Agrawal, Gerald Richland, Jennifer Lynn Petty, Kieran Michael Cronin, Adam M. Stroll, Jason Brent Finolio, Gregory Scott Slade, Teresa Medellin, Bahar Mirzai, Cindy Pollock Evans, Christian Ann Clark, Jenna Lynn Gottschalk, Ajay Krishna Manoj, Sai Shanbag, Ahmed Rabbani, Harshal Mittal, Ayush Agarwal, Kyle Joseph Thayer, Jyotsna Krishnamurthy, Stephen R. Bledsoe, Sean Lee Orris, Antarpreet Singh, Thomas Slay Rowe, Philip Thomas, Sharif Sajid, Daoud Nofel, Abro Bunia, Vatsal Goyal, Siddharth Sen, Claudia Marie Schweiss, Abhishek Nima, Srinivas Chenamseti, Xiaoxing Wu, Jia Wen, Jacob Miles Dennis, Peter Gust Nicolatus, Bichuan Mo, Eric Magnuson, Blake Riedlinger, Yingqi Liu, Angela An, Yasser Tariq, Saran Reddy Gopavaram, Sai Chaitanya Kakarla, Dhruva Adike, Anshul Singhal, Vivek Kapoor, Camilo Hara, Shinlei Liao, Subrasomya Mohanty, Varun Balani, Ria Umesh Bhaktiani, Mansi Narendra Mahajan, Harshit Gupta, Ramin Shahabadi, Zachary Robert Sims, Geeta Rajagopal, Sindhu Pulsuri, Triana Akila McCorkle, Dongsu Paul Park, Sarfroz Nawaz Kassiar Haider Ali, Alan Patrick Carpenter, Adit Ramia, Twai Anh Tran, Anna Zaharoda, Omar Aram, Zachary Laguna, Sandhya Sumati, Karthik R. Jayaraman, Long N. Trong, Florida Hoxha, Shara Handegund, Julia Ko, Pratiksha Hemraj, Digant K. Jani, Aaron Luke Rail, Abhijit Pratap Singh Tomar, Jayanth Indraganti, Grace Fejaku, Pragya Ghosh, Anirudh Madhusudana Bhatt, Aparna Gopakumar, Samuel Wyatt Nechtman, Walker Kaminsky Hills, Daniel Benayoun, Aditya Ravi Pillai, Amog Prashant Patil, Sean Patrick McNally, Harsha Varun Babu Yandapalli, Susmita Mohanty, Jason Bradley Wells, Rocky A. Breeden, Rajeshwar Dutt, Mayank Jan, Pragya Paramita Nayak, Rohan Chetan Thanki, Vikwato Kamanga, Kareem Layoun, George Duncan, Giriraj Ramgulam, Pushkal Vaid, Yash Miswani, Harsha Andy, Rodrigo Barbosa Vihana, Samvarun S. Rajulapati, Atharva Gomikar, Akarsh Srivastava, Tushar Gupta, Shrishti Jain, Ansh Sanjay Kuhikar, Devansh Vinod Agarwal, Tian Chin, Ipe Du, Jia Ji, Duo Shu, Zhaoyang Li, Jijing Kwang, Jushin Xiao, Jiying Shang, Chemin Li, Gulina Huanbiek, JC Shi, Hong Ye Jai, Tianjun Ho, Yue Huang, Xinbo Zhang, Sasha Bakker, Fausto Andres Holcomb Mina, Nikhil Anand, Zachary Stinnett, Ryan Elson, Alexis Athena Cronus, Andrew Thomas Kidd, Carolus Urbonas, Varun Kumar Singh, Javier Perez Hickman, Fabiola Lizette Guzman, Cheyenne Sancho Acebo, Rukmangada Ganta, Maddie Quinn, Mark Anthony Patrick Jr., Akash Sharma, Yibing Chen, Tian Tian, Yang Lu, Michael Eric Barnhart, Jeffrey Ho, Eric Zhang, David Lacey, Chang Hong Guan, Xiaoguang Fang, Serena Liu, Yixin Gan, Sydney Tylen Smith, Sung Ying Lee, Tae Kai Chen, Catherine Renee Goodman, Jessica Caroline Wilson, Charles Carter, Balasubramanian Dachanamurti, Kevin Jacobson, Kenneth T. Woodsides III, Viviana Fanang, Sarvesh Ramachandran, Ryan Michael Owens, Nico Pabalan Gigante, Nicholas Gonzalez, David T. Bach, Maharshi Deepak Kumar Vyas, Kyle Lopez, Jean-Claude Go de Villieres, Rochishman Dota, Venetis Palikaras, Nicholas Heng Lung Wong, Madhumita Muthu Venkataramani, Sylvia S. George, Zheheng Xiao, John Tarassian, Mai Nguyen Coleman, David Kazmarkowitz, Akash Amin, Nilesh Damadia, Carlos Aguilar, Dirachot Korpacharasuntorn, Matthew Shaw, Lisa Xing Yao Li, Juan Kwan, Jinyu Park, Michael Helmut Hammer, Andre M. Mahanoff, Bradley Harrison Temple, Sean Crow, Angela Ray Thacker, Victoria Hyojung Murray, James Feniger, Natalie Michelle Stone, Taylor Jean Blazer Bartlinsky, Eugene Huang, Chi Feng Pan, Sai Yang, Karen Elena, Nicole J. Flowerhill, Marion Tam Xuan Kasim, Kevin Kai, Ivan Ho, Irene Kim, Brian Robert Swanson, Beth Hendricks Quay, John Lee, Xiao Yi Shen, Kimberly Matisco, Jacob J. Harris, Mary Cecilia Washington, Connie Eloria,
Nicholas Fritter,
Michael Duffner, Alejandro Andre Torres, Chong Suk Oh, Anthony Bakshi, Christine Ruth Carmody, Adam Badger, Luis Manuel Agosto, Hayden Johnson, Ninu Davis Kachapali, Christopher Kottmeyer, Brian Chungwiwapan, Austin William Keller, Caleb Arthur Mooney, Kyle M. Bandy, Sarah Abdullah, Minakshi Aurora, Lynn Ozols, Edie Allison Welfley, Anne Shantakumar, Miriam O. Ilias Lowe, Patrick Cleto Benitez, Jeffrey Paul Galini, Sanjay Sa, Matthew Benjamin Rand, Jim Cho, Jonathan Kar-chun Yi, Philip Tretanero, Kathleen Langen Hudgens, Gretchen Suzette Weiland. Kyle Brian Caverly. Stefan Alexander Rusines. Walter Alberto Becerra Otoya. Ryan Foarde. William Lamb. Shreya Sham. Chi Hong Tae. Manchu Liu. Qian Huang. Jia Shi. Zixi Chen. Yue Sun. Norman Dewantoro. Mauricio Jesus Diaz. Gustavo Eduardo Rincon. Ishmael Montes Ruiz. Carlos Adolfo Ordóñez. Emily Megan Moyes. Madeline Robinson. Sharice Odoms. Malali Momand Shpoon. Akshay Shetty. Thomas Felipe Bauer. Patrick Ambrose Rucker. Tyler Barrand. Zijing Zhou. Patrick Hamilton Erdman. Michael Joseph Varno. Tatiana Pedrosa Bennett. Normando Santos Bernardo. Lance Taylor Wilhelm. Lee Botham. Blake Wesley Watts. Stuart Ray Yoder. Jared D. Schuler. Richard Barton Ruby. Peter Sung-Hoon Chang. Kevin Hinckley. Mai An Vo Nguyen. Colin Gurry. Athir Alatar. Charles Jeffrey Howard. Ricardo A. Mejia. Blake Jones. Constantine Karras. Randeep Singh Jawa. Kyle Jennings Grissamore. Shui Ching Li. Mengyan Liu. Tejas Krishnan Santhanam. Junaid Syed. Nancy Abramson. Austin Clay Soper. Brad Borgman. Juan Huang. Rayyan Kashgari, Abdul Rahman Abdullah Al-Bata, Toral Kadakia, Raul Martinez, Sydney Wimberly, Marshall Haynes Malone, Alejandro Miguel Pagani, Garrick Huang, Santiago Urbano Carrera Casalis, Maria Victoria Sewane Rapalini, Pankuri Agarwal, Shuhan Yang, Chongde Shu, Haojing Lu, Yuan Chen, Yuan Tan, Jie Zhang, Yifan Li, Qian Wang, Deep Shringi, Paras Chetal, Himani Mukne, Anushka Prashant Vergaonkar, Chaitanya Milind Rahalkar, Soumya Doshi, Benjamin Thomas Byers, Timothy Andrew Walters, Alexander Jacques Robert Arnon Bennett, Satish Nalamotu, Brandon Resnicek, Vinoth Kumar Balakrishnan, Shuki Wang, Junyu Chen, Yusi Chen, Renjun Liu, Shared Shashank, John Hua Qin, Samuel Yarney, Murthy Nataraj, Rajiv Anirudh, Neha Uday Hatolkar, Solomon Nelson, Brooke Elizabeth Lampy, Julie Ramule, Hanting Su, Minggu David Kang, Samatha Boda, Reese Mitchell Hoyt Evans, Aditya Reddy Katkam, Douglas Warren Taylor, Anson Lee, Travis Wayne Wells. Andrea Kornfeld. Carrie Devin Trantham. Benjamin Nguyen. Charlie Colin Marburger. Ming Yuan Zhang. Swapnil Ladd.
Hello, Georgia Tech! Yeah!
Gervis Brady Henderson. Joji M. Marquez. Xixian Jin. Guangwen Ren. Olivia Karitzis. Michael Ray Jones. Sam Lee. James Arvey. True Nguyen. Genesis Pimentel Jerez. Sophie Barrand. Aaron Debley. Jonathan Young Kim. Jonathan Chow. Li-Xing Huang. Sarah Halverson. Joshua Brandon Smith. Willem Taylor. Li-Xin Jin. James Dennis Lacalzi. Caroline Phelan. Kamal Debnath. Sandy Bramblett.
This is for you. We ready? I will now introduce the academic deans by college who will present the candidates for master's degrees. Dean Charles Isbell will present the candidates for master's degrees in the College of Engineering. What? It says in computing.
Oh my God. I need to take a moment with you, Larry. So the candidates for Masters of Science degrees in the largest, most diverse, and absolute funkiest College of Computing in the world, please rise, cheer, and remain standing. President Cabrera, I have the honor of presenting to you those candidates for Master of Science degrees who have completed the requirements for those degrees in the College of Computing.
Wei Zhang Yang, Sunny Luo, Wei Chen, Ramakant Shukla, Pankaj Chauhan, Han Bao, Anand Singh Bisain, Ayush Sharma, Wilvenchi Celestin, Jackson Alexander Wydra, Jessica Tong, Zuliat Owade, Akanksha Pathak, Peter A. Nixon, Ford Dylan Lascari, Hector Alejandro Garcia Crespo, Wenxiang Winston Mo, Hua Vin Liu, Aidan Ray Chaplin, Walker Thomas Burns, Vinay Gouda, Yuxing Xie, Jichuan Zhang, Marcel Oscar Poblet, Jorge Jaramillo, Derizek Berzi Damkivala, Dustin Sparks, Amar Prasad Moturi, Dylan J. Ziegler, Mikhail Panyin, Melike Kozan, Ahmed Khalaf Fakhri Ismail, Ryan Asper, Joel Robert Middendorf, Benjamin Clark, Bailey Ellen Wagner, Luciana Cruz Arbogast, Mulu Pila Teim, Itunu Oyinko Babalola, Dennis John Cafiro Jr., Daniel Zuniga Calderon, Joseph Bennett Wah, Diego Luna Hernandez, Regina Wang, Daniel Demera, Daniel Connor, Kartik Kumar Arun, Ramachandran Shankar, Carlos A. Falto Valentin, Dr. Bhuvesh Kumar, advised by Jacob Abernathy and Jamie Morgenstern, Jason Sarmiento, Markandeya Thautam, Mitchell Yum, Ankita Shri Prakash Mishra, Christopher J. Frere, Diptanshu Kumar. Yifei Zhang. Jibang Zhu. Luis Jose Regis Benavides. Shen Yu Shu. Shannon Marie Strum. James Kwan. Hong Yu Chang. Sagar Parupali. Alexander J. Lee. Byung-woo Cha. Jason Henry Cox. Ashley Lee. Xuanyu Li. Jiran Cao. Vivek Pandey. Sujil Maharjan. Anjana Shaji. Kevin Polak. Alexander Karniechuk. Sarnab Podar. Akshita Ajayan. Landon Dow. Patrick Allen Carroll. Paul James O'Toole. Mao Ye. Zane Womack. Mithili Rajaraman. Patrice Maturin Gasa. Faizan Hassan. Balaji Janakarajan Hari. Kimberly Munoz. Lily Romano. Chinmay Trivedi. Daniel Dicerode. Ratnesh Singh. Jordan John Backus. Zhang Yan Zhu. Ray Mathis. Michael Walter Hagedorn. Adam Louis. Thomas Schaefer. Azat Karachurin. Vicente Fernando Santa Coloma Blanco. Philip Scott McDonald. Meng Yuan Chi. Vamsi Sai Bhaskara Jandayala. Justin J. Flick. Jonathan Hui Quoc Cao. Clivens Laguerre. Irving Olmedo. Bradley Donald Trotter. Niam Michael Abesiri-Wardena. Joseph Robert Kelly. Otis Alexander Smith. Brandon Luke Beck. Wesley Grant Garner. Devin Keith Farmer. Adam Theodore Montague. Yicheng Liang. Zhang Ye. Ruijian Huang. Kurt Lang Seipel. Max Xiaowen Zoa. Shaharyar Rajput. Ranil Abdulkader Pichathara. Kevin Chornji Shi. Troy W. Stagg. Zobair Shahadat. David Paul Diamond, Jr. Megha Kailash Sanklecha. Nicholas Anthony Alvino. Sporti Lokeshapa. Nissim Jain. Vincent Kwok Tam. Alan Nok Win. Alexander John Manning. Thomas Schwant Lang. Ilkay Saru. Benjamin Grant Ward. Ziwei Wu. Jonathan Ho. Lu Jia Zhang. Joshua Aaron Jones. Kevin Craig Woolery. James B. Cho. Kate Sairova. Zachary Wang. Clint Rosenblatt. Yujie Chen. Liang Tang. Junran Yang. Remya Gopalakrishnan. Chan Yu. Guan Chen Meng. Yuming Huang. Mohan Ashish Dada. Yue Tao. Anup Kayalata Rajiv. Sweta Susan George. Harshada Sanjeev Inamdar. Nikhil Agarwal. Chi Tong Ye. Victor Quartuccio. Elias Bravo. Arthur Rosenberg. Anadi Jagia. Rennie Thomas. Darren Mills. Lei Shur. Daniel R. Pote. Justin Swiderski. Sadhu Delihu. Sungjae Kim. Andrew Glenn Gregg. Irving Ariel D. Manaug. Ryan Lee. Michael Soon Vo. Tushit Siddharth Goli. Taylor Scott Gift. Harish Divakaran. Priya Mahadevan Swarna. Remya Mahadevan. Samarth Varshney. Akash Nenani. Anshal Gupta. Stephanie N. Molin. Abhijit Das. Anup Sebastian Valukaran. Charles Patrick James. Mayank Mangla. Carlos Alberto Lagdameo Arcenas. Jack Hunter Dolan. Rama Krishna Nethi. Caleb James Tarleton. Justin Skipper. Shishir Sharma. Connor McPherson Mathis. Trenton Cole Hoffman. Preeti Narayan. Rashmi Atul Atavle. Varshita Padakotu. Justin Chunwei Chu. Rahul Madira Betana Botla. Kumar Abhishek. Yi Chen Zhang. Purnima Chandrasekhar. Isra Mohammed Farhood. Xia Yin Chen. Sarthak Bell. Chintan Manvi. Jayadeep Reddy Ganta. Aniruddha Kiran Simha. Tanul Gupta. Gopal Raju Hari. Anubal Mathur. Alexander John DeSabatino. Lucas Hamia. Philip Walterman. Sege Jung. Ethan Tillison. Harshal Satish Patil. Matthew Kai Yin Wong. Cherokee Toole. John Austin Miles. Joseph Albert Gerard Priou, Anna Rose Lescure, Yuanshu Ju, Daniel Barker, Prashant Mishra, Alejandro Rafael Hernandez, Rezvan Haranga, Chao Shu Zhang, Hyun Moo Kim, John Meeker, Gregory Gerard McFarlane, Michael Bo Franklin Driscoll, Roberto Jose Guzman, Rayshawn Eatman, Chima Okechukwu, Wendell Hom, Michael Yabko, Stephanie Dean, Jie Yang, Bao Lei, Andrew Min Win, Brandon Nicholas Vandermoon, Jeffrey Charles Lura, Sean Patrick Bynes, Kishan Ramachandran, Yalini Sendil Kumar, Anirudh Sampath, Aditya Bhushan, Kwa Nyok Tran, Timothy West, Tyler Matthew Schmidt, Shu Zhang, Jennifer Minuet Redig, Darby K. Bauer, Ruben Rodolfo Rivadeneira, Anthony Wayne Tichy II, Chase Allen Perry, Timothy Byron, Ajish Shekhar, Ashley Kuta, Akila Yaravali, Young Pan Hu, Stephen Alexander Jones, Rajesh Narayan Shetty, Oladipupo Noe Johnson, Mijnari Malik Richards, William Alfred Jordan, Tyler Nicholas Watson, Daniel Ramos, Mohammed Bala, Xuan Che, Mauricio Pope, Natasha Raghunandan, Rahul Shetty, Matthew James Barrett, Jared Paul Barfnick, Jordan Dylan Chapian, Taylor Wyatt Mears, Johnny Kandra Thinmutil Matthew, Ryan William Connor, Joshua C. Adams, Shivane Ramshetty, Jihoon Song, Anthony John Mossing, Robert Michael Lux, Jose Tristani, Hariprasath Subramaniam, Kyle David Jackson Villegas, Carlos Rolando Febrero, Peng Fei Wang, Justin Alexander Havas, Andrew Mulbrook, Joao Gabriel de Oliveira, Bhupinder Singh Hayer, Nazir Rahman, Yo Ting Fang, Ante Chow, Amir S. Afridi, John G. Ecab, Brandon Matthew Pike, Farida Omobalaji Adejare, Eldari Gogiashvili, Bhavika Suresh Devnani, David Pei, Zhang Liang, Tanim Ibrahim, Nikith Mahendra Hasangadi, Rohit Kamboj, Nurbik Datta, Ganesh Bangalore Chandrasekhar, Rachel Spikerman, Mark Anthony Alatawi, Sharissa Thomas, Jonathan Edmund Gillis, Douglas Andrew Goodwin, Spencer Raymond Holcomb, Andrew Hayes, Josue Ramon Magallanes, Clayton John Ham, John Meacham, Daniel Garcia, Juliana Molina Trim, Samir Ahmed Siddiqui, Kavaljit Singh, Ganesh Janakaraman, Adarsh Kumar Saduka, Abhigyan Kaund, Elson Yap Jun Hao, Jermaine Eng, Connor Allen Bushnell, Patrick Austin Crawford, Karan J. Shah, Samuel Joseph Weinzimmer, Niraj Kulkarni, Disha Das, O.Z., Joshua Stephen Burdett, Robert Jacob Mertz, Faizuddin Sheikh, Shravan Kumar Imaneni, Antra Malhotra, Arsh Sajwani, Revanth Thiruvedi, Tim Turin, John Sun Kun Yi, Sukhmai Kapoor, Nicholas Allen Boshart, Karthik Sarangmath, Harshal Rajesh Gajar, Aaron Rich, Peter Smith, Mark Thomas Walker, Jeffrey Cullen Ploss, Yag Austin Heath, Tehran Yang, Oscar Chen, Jili Luo, Sharjeel Hanif, Alvaro Andres Pinzon Cortez, Heather Garvison, Xingdan Wang, Qing Li, Ya Chiang Lee. Ludan Wang. Lu Yu. Cody Bond. Joseph W. Sachs. Cody Bond. Joseph W. Sachs. Arthur Lee. Shailesh Suresharo Tap. Jongyu O Yang. Tara Ramachandran. Divita Vora. Kyung Hoon Yom. Kan Bok Lee. Felix Zhang. Ashley Griffin. Maruk Zohaib Khan. Suga Fan. Olivia Anna Hadlaw. Ayush Hitesh Pedigara. Amit Juneja. Kyle Grant Cooley. Jacqueline Gabrielle Burleson. Harsha Nandini Jolepalem. King Carmichael III. Jason Ma. Junyuan Tan. Kunyue Xing. Jili Luo. Sharjeel Hanif. Oscar Chen. Jonathan Stephen Shaw. David Matthew Wu. Janana Shraka. Dingze Wang. Anurag Govindarajan. Alexander Gurung. Melissa Marie Dunn. Arnav Jayorkar. Gabriel Rushin. Dennis Allen Eddington Jr. Kibak Jung, Akinwale Temitope Ijesheun, Shruti Sundar, Adarsh Koka, Arman Praful Kulkarni, Chaujanya Kandasamy, Ricky M. Pan, Devarshi Paresh Rawal, Joseph David Azevedo, Vibhuti Patel, Dhruvin M. Shah, Aiden Karan Honda, Andrew Ruiz, Pushkar Srivastav, Saurav Samanta, Sohil Moroli, Xiao Lin, Silas Fradley, Jitendra Vaidya, Dipjyoti Bisharad, Manmeet Malhotra, Arun Sharma, Ashwani Manoj, Douglas Ronald Shirk, William Teo, Nicholas Shi, Sidesh Desai, Corey Shing, Emilio Moyers, Bailey Damiani, Pooja Gopi, Chen Yu Li,
All right. Associate Dean Aaron Levine will present the candidates for master's degrees in the Ivan Allen College of Liberal Arts. Woo!
Candidates for Master of Science degrees in the Ivan Allen College of Liberal Arts, please rise and cheer. President Cabrera, I have the honor of presenting to you those candidates for Master of Science degrees who have completed the requirements for these degrees.
Alana K. Barr, Rain Hilda Sagram Singh, Tyreek Shepard, Gary Allen Harris, Ashley Cameron Hill, Angelina I. Lien Tran, Nicole Butler, Mary Catherine Tippett, Mackenzie Erin Blumberg, Mackenzie Rose Dumaresque, Veronica Nicole Tuthill, Trevor Harrison Langell, Abry Richardson, Morgan Elizabeth Franklin, Allison Wilkins, Hannah Manushak, Rungshan Ma, Yanan Zhang,
Derek Allen McNutt.
Associate Dean Russell Gentry will present the candidates for master's degrees in the College of Design.
Candidates for master's degrees in the College of Design, please come forward and cheer. President Cabrera, I have the honor of presenting to you those candidates for the Master of Science degrees who have completed their requirements for those degrees.
Priyanka Shyamul Adhikari, Atulya Usha Menon, Aishwarya Mulgaonkar, Dishadra Roy Podar, Ajay Manjanath Ravindran, Olivia Danielle Harrell, Karunya Subramanian, Mirto Katsavu, Daniel Chi Yuan Shu, Luke Hyowan San, Ishwar D. Ramnarayan, Jacob Lawrence Lambert, Shuhan Chu, Tariq Abdullah M. Al-Sharani, Ayushi Vatsal Modi, Tanmay Anil Naik, Lakshmi Sahiti Datla, Natasha C. Parker, Virginia Lynn Rudder, Devaki Kesh, Ranjita Jayasimharao, Devin Ari Scott, Karina Vigario Coelho, Shima Kodagoli, Barbara Spitzer, Aliyah Ismail, Marcos Calaros, Pedram Seper Taj, Brandon Robert Cruz, Michael Allen Minahan II, Hannah Grace Kavanaugh, Christian Hampel, Vijay Silswell, William Edward Porter III, Matthew B. McMullen, Bryce Irvin, Chin Ying Lei, Rhythm Jan, Nitin Hugar, Subodh Harish Darundali, Simran Nayan The Road, Raviteja Whitela, Vrinda Arjun Gaikwad. Jeffrey J. Edwards. Arun Chandra Babu. Vignesh Kiran Radhakrishnan. Rohit Sanjay Ingle. Atharva Kiran Ramdarkar. Ananya Malik. Neha Jayanta. Aditya Shah. Devanshi Shah.
Senior Associate Dean. No? Senior Associate Dean Jonathan Clark will present the candidates for degrees in the Ernest Scheller College of Business.
Candidates for Master of Business Administration degrees in the Ernest Scheller Jr. College of Business, please rise and cheer. President Cabrera, I have the honor of presenting to you those candidates for Master of Business Administration degrees who have completed the requirements for these degrees.
Ian Jacob Kowalski. Shan Shan Huan. Chantel McKee. Joseph Christopher Stauffer. Christina Holland Narrow. Anand Balu. Antarius A.T. Neal. Ricardo Goodison. Keandre K. Chambers. Cody Kemp. Christopher R. Toon. Dorevelu Arastor Palanavelu. Brian Langman. Hoyt Nathaniel Fowler III. Christopher James Bailey. Rhea Y. Fears. Stephen Earl Guitar. Harsh K. Pettyreddy. Joe S. O'Neill Jr. Blake Warren Shirley. Robert Daniel. Kathleen Ann Macchio. Alexander Crozier. Jaya Chakraborty. Aruna Gowrie Carey. Trincha Zhang. Alejandra Baron. Larissa Joyner. Nini C.Y. Wu. Ezilmari George. Zubin Hormuz Irani. Catherine Ann Blair. Jose Alejandro Araque Rojas. Charlotte Bailey Parlow. Lisa Deli. Adana Ohebolum. Pamela R. McNair. Curtis Johnson Smith. Benga Joseph Arotiba. Jabril Evan Herbert Williams. Marcus Jadon Ramon Piper. Adrienne Rogers. Tiana Edwards. Jacob Austin. Mark Lichtenwalner. Justin E. Junier. Connor Ryan. Alexander Lee Interante. Andrew Mahan. Amit Ramadasan. Ross Sakaro. Rebecca Ellen Stewart. Nicholas Amat. Justin Frazier. Colton Castleberry. Kelsey Lynn Melrose. Kirsten Enid Vandermark. Brian William Tomashik. Joshua Samuel Dinnenberg. Michael Patrick Woodard III. Zara Para Belize. Gagandeep Singh. Ankur Gandhi. Jason Edward Wegmit. Jessica Brooks Walburn. Leonardo Adarmes. Michael Allen Cohen. Edward Lee Johnson III. Colleen Rickle. Michael James Mothershed. Adam Ernest. Chisom Audrey Ohiago. Jamie Yunjung Park. Kenneth Ladan Clark. Amber Ayana Arthur. Sebastian Ibarra. Joseph Patrick Fuller. Benjamin Robert McCormack. Ira C. Panaccio. Okeoma Okwandu. Aishwarya Pavan. Emily Grant. Deepthi M. Krishnan. Krishna Kumar. Robert Edward Cruz. Margaret Ann Spencer Dickerson. Sina Jason Tagazeta. Travis Hill. Catherine Eckert Richardson. Julie Shinae Kim. Nathan Charles Sauer. Katrina Pickett. Reza Kalantari. Tony Fernandez. Todd Stone. Thomas Reeves. Anthony Suryabudi. Felixon Raman. Ruchi Parek. Molly Ann Wright. Andrew J. Grubel. Kyle Lindley Smith. Andrew Smith. Christy Hendel. Juan Telez Sandoval. Hussein Jim Yumuk. Megan Mahmood. Kara Joy Hewitt Lin Wong.
Ready? Assistant Dean Jennifer Levy will present the candidates for master's degrees in the College of Sciences.
Candidates for Master of Science degrees in the College of Sciences, please rise and cheer. President Cabrera, I have the honor of presenting to you those candidates for Master of Science degrees who have completed the requirements for these degrees. Go Jackets!
Shu Chu. Piyush Mohanty. Akul Bama Chopra. Matthew Jack Scalia. Adrian Marquise Harris Jr. Anna Sophia Martin. Menaz Haq. Sarah Bashir. Cynthia Liu. Saideep Narendrula. Swethashri Bataram. Rachel C. Calder. Arvind Bangaru. Kenji Nishiura. Christy Yu. Palak Agarwal. Upasna Krishnan. Nidhi Kandinya. Aishwarya Rajkumar Mahale. Michelle Elizabeth Babcock. Pranoti Shivsharan Harkud. Varsha Bhatt.
Associate Dean Damon Williams will present the candidates for master's degrees in the College of Engineering.
Candidates for the Master of Science degrees in College of Engineering, you're already cheering, so please rise. President Cabrera, I have the honor of presenting to you those candidates of the Master of Science degrees who have completed the requirements for these degrees in the greatest College of Engineering that exists in the world.
Rachel An Lon Hong Wallace. Anka Ioana Guvir. Chiu Xing Eric Chu. Chanju Zhou. Lucas Murr. Ratan Singh. Kea Shial. Rachel Lawless. Benjamin Andrew Merrill. Felipe Andres Perez. Jose Enriquez. Charbel Nasser. Sweta Raman. Subin Bak. Ji-hoon Kim. Cho-yuan Shu. Shivani Sanjay Chogule, Yi Ming Fan, Mark Edward Kelly, Edward Charles Bryson, Gabriela Ann Cornejo, Lee Tien Hung Changevi, Elizabeth Ann Falk, Quin Tong Xie, Kyo Myeon Jang, Allegra Azusa Allgaier, Shenyang Chen, Maxwell Peng, Sarah Salah Ibrahim Anasser, Garrett Nathaniel Colton, David Josiah McDonnell, Nida Iftihar, Ali Iftikhar, Digvijay Ambalia, Shukun Vipul Patel, James Garrett Williams, Tejas Jitendra Talikar, Prableen Kaur Gill, Xuanlin Wang, Xu Young Huang, Zankang Gajera, Suraj Kolamurugan, Hao Tian Liu, Eric Xiang, Yang Guang Han, Chen Yu Wanyan, Xiao Shu Zhou, Hongbo Hu, Yun Song Zhang, Shiyu Zhang, Tingshen Shu, Anne-Yi Chao, Chun-Wei Chung, Tae-Kai Cho, Shi-Han Chen, Wei-Han Wu, Matthias Bermeo Neumann, Jingren Wang, Cha Ta Yi, Akhil Shukla, Qingya Chen, Jonathan Fish, Abdullah Ali Mohammed Bagunaid, Samuel Thomas Crawford, Xiao Wei, Jacob Robert Hawkins, Stephen G. Glinsky, John Patterson Barnett, Ethan Michael Cohen, Mariam Nawaz, Sarah Nastasi, Matthew Lucas Nice, Ronald William Knezevich, Sean Donovan, Patricia Ruth Awald, Nicholas Din Nguyen, Wiley Spear Helm, Ashton William Farr, Zain A. Ruhi, Wiam Benzerhuni, Madeline Rose Fokarachi, Emily Herman, Carly Lynn Wood, Christopher Ross Patterson, Jack D. Hadley, Heya Helmi, Munir Bayoun, David Michael Mothershed, Gregory Hernan Kerfis, Galrong Wang, Glody Joel Kangudia, Akash Mehul Patel, Antonio Macias Canizares, Connor Anthony Truno, Maggie May, Dylan Christopher Loggins, William Logan Kamak, Matthews Monjon, Andrew Yuha Kim, Helen Yu, Matthew Blanchett, Jordan Daniel Hawks, Sierra Allen, Mansi M. Gali, Emma Soar, Fiona Untaro, Stephen James Mock, Andrew Jiwan Jung, Stefan Abby Karam, Kevin Andrew Wu, Tao T. Tan Tran, Samir Zahir, Neder El Deri, Austin Gray Hatch, Jasreman Kaur Thin, Daniel Wachuku, Balaji Vishwanath Madhu, Sarah Elizabeth Hopkins, Shabnam Hoshnam, Sean Dawan, Harsh Chakayar, Eric Daniel Torres, Dean Plaskin, Nathan Wong, Paul Robert Ambrose, Jamie Fisher, Amer Muhammad Haddad, Amiri J. Savage, Joanna Ann Jang, Henry O. Fawole, Dipankar Yeshwant Deshmukh, Abhishek Singh, Annalie Chinan Anderson, Preston Richard Bohm, Siddhant Panda, Daniel Russell, Farina Hafiz, Malcolm Von Sherman Godfrey, Anna Korekana, Madeline Garel, Asha Pandarkar, Benjamin Leverett, Zhuo Xuan Li, Neil Rajesh Nayak, Ahmad Wasim, Alonso Bautista Martin, Marianis Kick, Paul Robert Trevidik, Randall Kleiman, Stefano Zanella, Jacob Bradley Cheitel, Brandon Bruin, John Isaac Sar, Priyank Jayantilal Godhat, Ashani Patnaik, Nixon Paul George, Akash Singh, E. Lee, Yue Tang, Matthew Isaac Auk, Ming Chuan Wu, Venkat Pavan Pucha, James Edward Ogilvy, Dhruv Sai Bataram, Paul Michael Campo, Jitendra Akhil Manakala, Vishal Reddy Malagareddy, Ji-Ye Huang, Shirley Villalba Navarro, Nurlan Amirov, Michael John McDermott, Tristan Ann Zabicki, Abdul Rahman Ayomide Ajibade, Ridwan Bolahan Sadiq, Benedict Fuelo, Alan Kenneth Palmer, Jason L. Guo, Pavitra Tagore, Ride Grandi, Ajinkya Rege, Ganesh Somasundaram, Siddhant Kekal, Marius Francois Marchal, Thibaut Benoit Marie Grelet, Zoe Lee Mason, Matthias Massar, Pavitra Patel, Johan Garerd Szymanski, Pacom Moral Bourret, Gwendal Pierre-François Thomas,
Galuva Bertrand,
Alexandre Breteau, Vishnu Palavarthi, Shrey Kumar Manish Kumar Jain, Yu Jin Shin, Wenjie Shi, Xinyang Ma, Lin Wang,
Sorabi Parimal,
Jasbir Alina Singh Arauz, Aaron Wee Kit Lim, Keith Liang, William Goodry, Quentin Derville, Morgan Lane Jarman, Emma Catherine Clark, Tehuan Se, Ramya Natarajan, Somya Samantare, Jose Manuel Lopez Martinez, Ramesh Arvind Santana Gopalan, Christopher Keenan Hollis, Chian Zhe, Awelechuku K. Etwazim, Pragnya Akulu Reddy Gari, Anirudh Gurantla Nagaraja, Joyce Eugen Men, Dipe Ho, Malik Balul, Thomas Bondu, Vincent Weber, Hugo Karest, Loic Mandon, Matthew Cugno, Tristan Jean-Marie Vigier, Hugues Wa, Valentine Butchar, Loic Ogre, Raphael Maillard, Paul Boutonnet, Gerardo Mateo de Santis, Romain Balthazar Christine, Pierre de Lustrac, Franklin Bryce Caldwell, Kevin Harris Auslander, Samantha Morton, Nicolas Elgoyan, Hubert Strauss, Cyprian Pallard, Jason Jeffrey Domagala, Natalie Virginia Duprez, Julian Jimenez, Guillaume Deshaies, Leo Pham Van, Juan Rami Sahib, Alexander Peter Mardelli, Solomon Macarius Nabin, Benjamin Fan, Jamel Corley Thompson, Dewesh Kulkarni, Andrew Joseph Friedman, Rohan Nishesh Patel, Sam Weingardner, Vikram Balaji, Alexa Kate Perufo, John Andrew Perello Jr., Lauren Perline Kimbrough, Matthew S. Stout, Yesh Ashok Shah, Surya Dhanvantari Ramkrishna Pantula, Mary Margaret Moriarty, Ekansh Goel, Wei Zi Jun, Kanwen Wang, Shreyans Devendra Mehta, Eric Kurban, Seryi Alcubia Puello, Matthew Kenneth McDonald, Sham Purohit, John Huang, Andy Kai, Ketki Dinesh Jan, Akshat Saxena, Anish Nair, Aditya Ramanujam, Rahul Hardikar, Vikas Rao, Michaela Mancini, Aaron James Wasserman, Mirella Voynikovic, Brandy Jaquay Lewis, Rodolfo Flores Barrowman, June G. Fodor, Ian Demarest Graham. Sarah Alexandra Mueller. Kanan Srinivasachari Parthasarathi. Ashwath Mohanraj. Shruti Laya Hari Haran. Venkatesh Nori Naga. Sundar Ram Manikandan. Bradley Martin Blejo. Magdalena Salazar Casajas. Paul Allen Keith, Jr. William Paul Adams, Jr. Aditya Srinivas. Jacob Ryan Kinney. Amanda Nicole Baranowski. Ryan Thomas Ruley. Thomas Anthony O'Brien. Charles Andrew Brenner. Zachary Babka. Ziwei Chow. Gali Nicola Jules. Seth Harson. Christian Michael Lagarbo. Ziyi Wu. Sayu Liu. Janaya Detterville. Hao Yang Shao. Zichuan Wang. J. Napanat Kangjitniam. Pat Chanada Subdi. Vidi Ketan. Vinaya Krishna. Burhanuddin Samiwala. Osaenoma Osemegi. William Grindle. Caitlin Strickert. Annabelle Ashley Legg. William Timothy Rawson. Samuel Hart. Dylan Alexander Roy McDonald. Ruthvik Aki. Sumit Krishna Gadakar. Sejal Sau. Xingjian Wang. Michaela Rochelle Van Avery. Hunter Kim. Jack Liang Zhang. Bhargav Devana. Philip Ni Ajay Ajay. Zachary T. Roberts. Luis Matias Zacharias Rojas. Tamir Gonen Cohen. Parth Abhijit Mandrakar. Hogan M. Welch. Belen Martin Ursulai. Yutang Lee. Brittany Ann Smith. Nicholas Campbell. Andrew Wong. Kunal Sridhar Ganguly. Rohan Bhargava Tadepalli. Pierce Robert Heinzelman. Huang Rong Sun. Hai Han Chin. Yu Yang Ma. Jing Hong Miao. Meng Yu. Nana Xia. Wan Chi Li. Tianjin Shu, Heng Yi Hu, Yunlang Ju, Soo-kyung Kim, Da-Chian Bao, Yi Noah Wong, Ray Edwin Anderson,
All right. Well, here's the trick, which I forgot to mention earlier. This is the portion of the program where I use my magic powers to make your degree fully official. I notice that some of your colleagues have left the premises. We are not sure what happens to a degree if the person who earned the degree wasn't here to get the magic words from yours truly. So when you see your friends, please warn them that they may suffer some consequences to be determined. Will all remaining courageous and respectful graduates still remaining at Bobby Dodd please rise? Upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Georgia Institute of Technology and by authority of the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I now confer upon each of you a master's degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto pertaining. Graduates, to symbolize your achievement, you now may move your tassel on the mortarboard from the right to the left. Please join me in congratulating these fine new graduates. And now we ask that the graduates remain standing while the platform party recesses. Then I invite all of you to join in the singing of the greatest fight song in the world, The Rambling Wreck from Georgia Tech. Graduates should remain at their seat until the conclusion of the fight song. Thank you for joining us and have a wonderful evening.
May we be united till the victory of life is won. Sons of Tech, arise, behold, the banner rises, its reign supreme, for from on high the white and gold waves in its triumphant gleam. The speed of the cheering throng resounds with joy, revealing a brotherhood in praise and song, in memory of days gone by. O Scion of the Southland, in our hearts you shall forever fly. Sons of Tech, arise, behold, the banner rises, its reign supreme, for from on high the white and gold waves in its triumphant gleam. The speed of the cheering throng resounds with joy, revealing a brotherhood in praise and song, in memory of days gone by. O you shall forever fly.
I'm a rambling wreck from Georgia Tech and a hell of an engineer. A hell of an engineer. Like all my jolly good fellows, I drink my whiskey clear. I'm a rambling wreck from Georgia Tech and a hell of an engineer. Oh, if I had a daughter, sir, I'd dress her in white and gold and put her on the campus to raise the ratio. And if I had a son, sir, I'd tell you what he'd do. He would yell, to hell with Georgia, like his daddy used to do. Oh, if I had a barrel of rum and sugar 3,000 pounds, a caller's bell to put it in and clap it to stir it around. I drink to all my fellows who come from far and near. I'm a rambling, gambling, hell of an engineer. Hey!
Awesome. Hey, thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you guys.